Hello, you guys. I am on here today to do this little 7 card reading on our chakra system. So we're going to start down here with the root and go all the way up to the crown. So let's begin to see if everything is in balance and what maybe we need to work on as a collective. So let's start down here at our root chakra. We have the King of Wands. With it being a king, I think that it's fairly balanced. But I do think that there could be maybe with it being a King of Wands. With King of Wands is kind of really a lot of fire and a lot of passion there. So you could have a little if you're if you feel like you're being arrogant, you might need a little grounding. Also, if you're feeling like you need to buy up everything and materialistic at this moment too, that could be some grounding for that as well. So you might look at some things that you might need to ground when it comes to that. Otherwise, I really think most of this energy around this is pretty grounded. It's just maybe there's a couple things that you need to look over. So some of you might be experiencing that, especially with King of Wands. When I think King of Wands, I always think of, Aries and Leo energy, and I'm not saying anything's bad with those energies. I have both of those signs in my major groups. I'm a Leo sun and a Aries moon. So, but I know they can become unbalanced and pretty easily. So, just look out for that, okay? Next is our sacral chakra. It's all about our sexuality. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a 2 of Wands. So that passion is there. I don't think the passion's there because it's a 2 of Wands, but I think there is with the 2 of Wands, it's longing to go a direction and you're not. So I think you might be a little rigid right now and might have some isolation, you need more intimacy. So I do see the sacral chakra might need to be worked on. So there's some great yoga poses for that to help loosen that up. Also dancing and moving your hips around, that is also great for that as well. I find is wonderful. That also orange foods, sweet potatoes, oranges. Okay. Next, we have our solar plexus. We have the King of Cups here. So the King of Cups it's full of emotions, and they're very mature when it comes to emotions, to being emotionally mature and authentic and calm. So yeah, I think the solar plexus might, with it being a king is very, high level in its power. With it being in the cups, that's like, balance of emotions of a king. So I think the solar plexus is actually in a really good place. And so you have that balance of a good sense of control and calmness and flexibility and having the confidence and comfortable in your own skin type of thing. So I think the solar plexus is looking wonderful right now. So our heart chakra, we have the wheel, which is beautiful. And with this wheel, I'm seeing it's in a positive manner. I feel that your heart is open. You're giving and receiving love. You're kind of letting the energy flow of self love, of self worth. Also loving the world and just letting things turn like they're supposed to when it comes to love. So this is beautiful. Your heart is beautiful. Just right now, we're just looking at these bases maybe that need to be worked on. Then we're looking at our throat chakra. Wow, we have the star. So the star is about wish fulfillment, but it also is about healing. So with that being said, with that star there, and she's like looking up and has like a string attached. I do think that one might need to be looked at and worked on. So if you're feeling misunderstood, um, or masking yourself, or not speaking up for yourself, or um, you're enduring anxiety and stuff, and maybe it's time to do some work on your throat chakra. And some good things for your throat chakra is if you're looking for like food, you can do like making sure you get plenty of water and like all the berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. You know, the berries are great for your throat as well. Also, chanting, if you chant or even singing, also kind of loosens that up. That can help with it. So those are a couple things you can do. Also, if you do essential oils, those things like basil and lemon. Oh yeah, lemon tea is a really good one because lemon is good. So yeah, or any kind of herbal tea. So definitely herbal tea with opening up that throat chakra and kind of expressing what we need to let that out. Excuse me. So our next is our third eye. Wow. Okay. So we're having some, this kind of part right here reminds me of eye. So it looks like we are, there's some things going on with our intuition and our imagination. Maybe we're struggling to open it up and seeing things. And so there might be a struggle right there with your third eye. So I'm thinking, oh, wow. So maybe you need some balancing all over. You got some stuff down here um, with the root chakra and the sacral chakra, and then some here with the throat, and then I'm seeing this with the third eye too. You know, maybe at moments you feel like you're following your intuition and you're on, but then you stumble and you're kind of off. So maybe you're off and on, and that energy is not balancing too well with you. So things to look at is if you're feeling isolated or guilt, also like rigid, so because you should be in the flow of life with everything and your creativity and all that. So great things to look for to use for the third eye is try some peppermint tea when it that's a good one because go back to the herbal tea. If you're doing both of these together, you can kind of do some really nice flavors. Another one actually is doing like this one's actually good for the heart chakra too. It's doing like a really chocolate cocoa, like a chocolate cocoa, just straight up cocoa, like this cocoa mix with like peppers and stuff. It's like this heart one, but the chocolate's good for the your head too. So also go and think about doing some yoga too, and yoga poses like child pose and putting your head down to the ground. And also you can do like eye exercising, moving your eyes up and down and side to side and stuff like that too. So with the third eye. And our last one's going to be our crown chakra, and we have the Eight of Swords. So yeah, this is being connected to like our higher self with a divine connection. And with this Eight of Swords, we might be struggling right now to feel connected to ourselves. So we might need to be looking in with connecting ourselves. And I think even trying to get to here, a lot of times when these are your base ones are messed up, it can move these out of whack. So a lot of times if you work on your root and your sacral and you work down here at the bottom, sometimes these just flow naturally where they need to be. So you might try working on your lower ones and then seeing how you feel about some of these things that I was talking about that are can feel and don't feel balanced with these, and help those out. But some things that comes with that crown chakra and when you're not feeling that is it seems like some of the simplest things can't be done. It's like you go to do something that you always do every day, and you're like having a hard time doing it. Say you wake up every morning and you work out, and you just feel like you can't do it, and you're just like, I can't do this, and you just so something's going on, and you might need to just rest too as well. So if you're feeling it's like limit conscious thinking, kind of limiting yourself and like disconnecting from comprehension, like comprehending things. So, or comprehending spiritual things is that, like, what am I supposed to do? And trying to figure out your journey. some of the things you might look at to help you is making sure you drink plenty of water, plenty of water. You could try also doing a cleanse or a detox. Those also help. And I know fasting really helps too, because it will make you start opening up and sensing more things when you're fasting, because your body just it doesn't have to work as much to digest food. So that would be a great thing to do with fasting. And then also, if you're in a sunny place, going outside in the sunshine and breathing in fresh air and going outside. Also, meditating really helps open that up too. Meditating will actually help with all of these. So, what I would say was we'll start down here, start working on these down here, and then just work your way up. And if you're fine, then maybe that didn't resonate with you. Maybe you are, something is going on your throat. And so, yes, so you would maybe take some herbal tea and stuff. So, and maybe maybe it's just your base, or maybe it's just your, crown. So you might not, all these things might not be off balance for you. This is a general reading, so it can be anyone. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.